Is Rosita Pol. I'm 16 years old. As a fourth-generation Indian Thai, I have witnessed a lot of Korean soft power here in Thailand. I would like to see India exert her soft power more.
Thank you. I'm so glad I asked the last one. Say it ended on a good note. Look, finally the last question on the soft power. You know, it's interesting. It depends on where you go in the world. I found, for example, there'd be parts of the world, Gulf, North Africa, Central Asia, where probably Indian soft power is the strongest. Culturally people identify more readily. But it depends, which aspect. One part when people speak of culture, of soft power, and I think that's what you had in mind too. I mean, say the K-pop and all those wonderful bands that, they came out with, or the TV serials that they have done. I think it's been phenomenal. I think there are things which all of us can learn from it. But, it has to happen. It's a very societal driven activity. The beauty of soft power is it is soft because it is not driven by the government. It reflects the creative urges of society. Certainly the government can kind of give an enabling mode. And one very successful example of this is actually International Day of Yoga. Think about it. I mean, till 2014, it was not that people didn't do yoga abroad. But once actually Modi ji got this inspiration that we must make it an international celebration, then he asked us, saying, go to the UN and get UN to pass a resolution, which was passed unanimously. Then you have seen, actually, I mean, it's, to my mind, actually, if I see in the 365 days of a year, which single day has the largest cultural celebration in the world? I think today actually the International Day of Yoga actually heads it. So it should be an inspiration for us to do other things. It can be, I mean, we are today very energetically promoting Ayurveda and forms of traditional medicine. WHO has just set up the first global center of traditional medicine in India, in Jamnagar. And because again, COVID has made people much more aware and open to traditional medicine and wellness. Or it could be a very different example, something which we are now going to be pushing. I'll share with you. This will now be the International Year of the Millet. Okay. Now, some of you may remember eating millets in your youth. Now everybody switched to rice and wheat. But actually, if you look, what did our parents and grandparents eat? Almost all of them ate millets, and millets are very healthy, they are far more nutritious, and they require much less water. And today, when you look at food shortages, actually millets can make a huge difference. So promoting millets itself, it's also a form of soft power. You change people's eating styles. So, and certainly it's better than promoting potato chips. So thank you really for that question. And once again, it's been a real pleasure to meet all of you, to interact with you. What I want to say, I count on your support as a community here for the relationship. I know that you will always have the interests of India close to your heart, that you'll always find ways which you are comfortable with in some form contributing to what is happening there. I thank you really from the bottom of my heart for all that you are doing. Thank you. Once again, great pleasure, and Jai Hind.